In September of 2022, I started going live on my social media channels, worshiping Jesus. 468 days later, what Jesus has done is going to blow your mind. So I am a worship leader, songwriter, and I've been traveling for years, just leading worship, sharing my story, and seeing people come to Jesus. Now, my testimony real quick, I hated Jesus, hated Christianity, and was in addiction for over 11 years, most of which was in crystal meth. But I had this radical encounter with Jesus, and 20 years later, I haven't looked back. In September of 2022, I was at a place where I was about to give up on God's calling for my life. I was literally negative $300 in my bank account. I was like, Jesus, I think we're done with this. I was about to just get a job as a barista. I didn't care. But one night during this time, I decided to go live on my social media channels. And I would never be like, I'm an artist. Listen to my music. No, I would just go on, worship Jesus, share the gospel, share my testimony. And this night where I did this, I asked someone if they wanted to give their life to Jesus. And someone said, yes. And I was like, what? So I connected with this person, prayed with them, tried to help them find a church. The next night, I went live again. This time, 10 people came to Jesus. The next night, 50 people came to Jesus. At this point, I'm like, wait a minute, this is a thing. And when I tell you how many people have been saved 468 days later, seriously, it's gonna blow you away. But let me first just address a few hangups. You might look at social media and go, it's evil, I don't want anything to do with it, or it's just exhausting, which is a legitimate complaint. If you just wanna be someone who just prays and spends time with Jesus, and you don't wanna be on social media, well then don't be, that's fine. But if you're someone that wants to see as many people come to Jesus as possible, well, hold on. In Matthew 28, the Great Commission, Jesus tells his disciples, therefore go and make disciples of all nations. There's never been a point in time like today where you literally have access to millions of people at once to share the gospel of Jesus. Because you can look at social media and the internet and go, there's just so much horrible stuff on there. Let's just tell everybody to get off of it. That's not going to work, okay? This is where they are. It is literally the marketplace for civilization. And you have the ability to go and share hope. A lot of people say it's exhausting because I don't want it to be about me. I don't want to sell things. Well, then don't. Just go on and love people and love Jesus and draw them to him. Don't try to build your platform. Try to build the kingdom. Don't try to grow your church. Advance the gospel of Jesus. I want you to truly understand what is possible when you surrender your plan and your agenda with social media to Jesus's plan. Because back in September of 2022, I was literally about to give up. But then Jesus reminded me what's actually important when one night I went live and someone said, yes, I want to give my life to Jesus. And in that moment I went, oh, that's right. Followers don't matter. Streams aren't important. The only thing that actually matters is people coming to Jesus. Because when I get to eternity, I'm not going to look back and go, wow, my social media game is strong. No, I'm going to look back and go, Jesus, thank you. People came to you through my life.
If 43 people get saved tonight, 110 people come to Jesus. 230 people. 800 salvations. 3,000. 7,000 people. 17,000. 19,000 people. 20,000 people. 25,000 people, over 32,000 people.
Here I am now, 468 days later, and I'm going to tell you that over 37,000 people have come to Jesus on my social media live streams. Now, what does God want to do with you? Bring your agenda to the altar and just say, Jesus, do what you want. Give me a desire not to build my kingdom, but to build yours through my life and through this thing called social media. Yes, there are all kinds of dark agendas, but you are a light in the darkness because Jesus is in you. Let's say today is day one, and let's see what Jesus can do with you in the next 468 days. I pray this video has drawn you closer to Jesus. And if so, and you want to see more like it, go to this thing that's up here somewhere or go subscribe right now.